Welcome, listeners, to another episode of the show. I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. Hope that you're having a wonderful day because I am definitely having a wonderful one. So, welcome to the show, listeners. All right, let's get into our top topic for this episode. Wait a minute, we're going political. We're going political. Hit it. I like when you do that. I like when it happens. So I'm gonna tell you, I like when it happens. Yeah, we're going political. Wait a minute. Shout out to Silent Ed. What's up? He says I don't sound happy when I do my shows. I don't sound. This is my happy voice, man. You know that, right? This is my happy voice. Yeah, man. This is my happy voice, man. This is how I talk when I'm happy. Yes. Okay. Anyway, let's get to the topic for this episode, which is New York City launches a $53 million prepaid card program for migrants and their families.
Wait, what?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Bruh.
Whatever. We gonna let Sarah report the story as always. So let's hit it. Let's get it done. Hit it.
In a groundbreaking move, New York City has announced a new program that aims to provide financial support to migrant families. The city will be launching a $53 million initiative to distribute prepaid credit cards to these families, in a bid to alleviate the economic hardships they face. The initiative is spearheaded by the Mayor's Office of Immigrant Affairs, MOIA, under the leadership of Mayor Eric Adams. This program is a testament to our city's commitment towards helping those who are most in need. By providing migrant families with prepaid credit cards, we can help them navigate through their financial difficulties, said Mayor Adams. The funds will be distributed among eligible families who have recently migrated to the city. Each family can receive up to $1,000 in prepaid credit, which they can use for essential needs such as groceries, rent, and medical expenses. The MOIA will collaborate with local community organizations to identify eligible families and distribute the cards. The initiative will also involve partnerships with financial institutions to facilitate the distribution and usage of the prepaid cards. This initiative is not just about providing financial assistance. It's about giving these families a sense of security and dignity. By giving them access to basic financial services, we're helping them integrate into our society and contribute to our city's economy, said Bida Mustafi, commissioner of the MOIA. Critics of the program have raised concerns about potential misuse of funds and the lack of a thorough vetting process for recipients. However, the city has assured that stringent measures will be in place to ensure transparency and accountability. With this initiative, New York City sets a remarkable precedent for other cities and states to follow. It emphasizes the city's commitment to supporting its diverse population and reinforces its status as a sanctuary city. This move could potentially influence other cities across the nation to adopt similar programs, ultimately leading to a more inclusive and supportive environment for migrants. And while it's too early to measure the impact of this program, it undoubtedly marks a significant step in the right direction. The launch of this program comes at a time when the plight of migrants has been spotlighted in national conversations. It offers a practical solution to one of the many challenges faced by this vulnerable population. As New Yorkers, it is crucial that we support these efforts and contribute to creating a city that is welcoming and supportive to all its residents, regardless of their immigration status. After all, our city's strength lies in its diversity and inclusivity.
I told you that this was gonna happen. I told you that these people are here to stay. I told you that, Ed. Told you they're not going nowhere. They're here to stay. Now you heard it. It's in black and white. Okay? Sarah reported it. It's in black and white. All right, let me know when we're back. Oh, okay. We on? Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen, all my listeners. Why you ain't tell me that, man? What's wrong with you? This is another one of those bugged out stories. Can we buzz them real quick? All right, we not done. Okay. Hold on. We got some audio. Okay, before I get into it, let's hit the audio before I get into it because you already know I'm ready. All right, hit it. Play what you got.
Tonight, New York City's mayor pushing back on criticism of a new $50 million program to hand out prepaid debit cards to migrant families.
We need to dispel the rumor that we gave American Express cards to everyone.
Adams insisting the prepaid cards would curb the cost of inefficient food distribution that has led to expensive food waste, potentially saving taxpayers roughly $7 million a year. Adding the cards can only be used for food and baby supplies, with a limit of up to $1,000 per month for a family of 4.
If this is successful, we're going to expand it even more.
The pilot program drawing immediate criticism, including from rapper 50 Cent, who went on to social media to vent his frustration, writing, "Maybe Trump is the answer."
I told 50 Cent to hit me up. I would love to explain it to him.
And over the weekend, Texas Governor Greg Abbott joining the choir of criticism while on Fox News, calling the program insanity.
It may be the most reprehensible thing that I've seen take place over the past 48 hours.
It's the latest effort by New York City officials to deal with the ongoing migrant surge. More than 173,000 migrants and asylum seekers have arrived in New York City since the spring of 2022. Both the New York Democratic governor and the mayor have been pleading for federal support, insisting the city is at a breaking point.
This has hurt us. And where the White House needs to make adjustments.
The move as the search continues for migrants who were caught on camera attacking 2 New York City police officers last month. 7 suspects were arrested and 6 of those were released without bond. Police say they believe at least 6 more people were involved.
Get them all and send them back. You don't touch our police officers.
Governor Kathy Hochul now publicly challenging Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg, saying she believes none of the migrants should have been released without bond.
An assault on a police officer means that she should be sitting in jail.
Bragg defending his decision while condemning the attack, saying he didn't request bail out of caution, adding he needed to send the right people to jail.
The video is the start of the process, not the end. We will continue to work to identify all those responsible and will hold them accountable for their specific roles.
Tonight, the big looking to D.C. for answers as a $118 billion bipartisan bill moves through Congress to impose tougher asylum and border laws. Well, earlier today,
All right, let's do this, man. Hit that. Well, this is the part of the show where I give my view and my opinion, and let's folks, let's be honest with what's really going on here. Now, first, let me point out that I told Ed, okay, that the migrants are here to stay. And I've said this on previous shows. These migrants are here to stay. They not going nowhere. They giving these people money. $1,000? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's think about the people that's here. That's already in the city that's dealing with their own housing crisis. Let's think about them. And let's ask this question. Where is this money coming from? Since the city is so broke, where does this money come from? Where does this money actually come from? Because New York City claims that it's broke. Did this mayor, ladies and gentlemen, did this mayor not claim that the city was broke? Did he not? Ed, did he not?
Wait, what?
Yeah, okay. So if he claimed he was broke, where's this incentive program? Because this is just an incentive program for more people or for more migrants to come to the city. It just stated, if you listen, the numbers was what 173,000. and more are being shipped to New York City and to other states. And we just gave them an incentive to come here. I mean, when you really look at it and when you really read through the lines, that's what we just did. We just gave all these migrants an incentive to come to New York City. Now, I had did a story about migrants, the government giving migrants money and them being able to afford luxury cars while they're still in the shelter system. You believe that? You believe that? Like, Ed, do you really believe that?
Bruh.
And yet, this mayor, okay, our mayor of New York City, because that's where we at, New York City, is giving them an incentive to not just stay, but also to come here. Yet, our school systems was suffering before this. Okay? Our school systems were messed up before this. Where was the incentive there to help them? Our homeless system was messed up before this. Where was the incentive to help them? Where was the program to help them? You understand what I'm saying? They cutting programs in New York City and they're giving these people prepaid cards. And they're going to tell you on one hand, they're just used for one thing. And then on the other hand, tell you that they're used for 3 to 4 different things. Let's be honest here, people. This is a two-headed coin. I don't understand how this mayor can sit there and complain about there's no more room or whatever. Just complain. And then set off a program to give migrants an incentive not only to stay here, but to come here. Knowing that the city already has its own problems, or already had its own problems, and that these migrants are asylum seekers are causing more problems. A lot of these asylum seekers, a lot of these, and I'm not saying these people are bad. I'm not saying all of them are bad people because all of them are not bad people. But it seems like a good share of them are very violent. We just witnessed, as you heard, the migrants jumping. What was it? One or two, or 2 or 3 police officers. I think it was like 3, right? No, 2. Okay, 2 police officers jumping 2 police officers as they were trying to break up a fight. So here these migrants are asylum seekers, unregistered Americans coming into the country and then attacking the members here that live, not just um, people that live here, but these are the people who enforce our laws. Now, ladies and gentlemen, some of y'all might think that they're bad, they deserved it. Some of y'all might think that they didn't. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, this is our security. This is America's public security service. This is our security service. And they went and attacked our security service as if they didn't even care. They didn't even care. But then again, they come from a country where the army is, is the police. And the police here is not the army. They're police. So probably in these people, guys, and me, this is just my opinion. Probably in these people faces, our police services are just probably seen as mere security guards. I'm just throwing it out there. That's probably how they look at it, Ed. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there because when you look at the video, that's something I mean, that's something that you do to a security guard. You don't do that to somebody with a gun. That's yeah, that got a gun on them and then rolling around and all that stuff. You don't do that. And the police officers didn't shoot them at all. which raises some questions too. You know what I'm saying? Which raises some questions myself, my friend. Like, what was the hesitation?
Bruh.
And they said that these were migrants, but ladies and gentlemen, I don't what they showed on TV. I will say this: those were probably migrants or probably asylum seekers. Yeah, I don't really know because the ones I've seen, okay, they dark. They have a lot of melanin. They have a whole lot of melanin, like African looking. Yes, yes, they have a whole lot of melanin. Not these Spanish looking people that we saw on the video. No, it's not like that. Not the ones I've been seeing. Maybe these are only the ones that pop up in Manhattan. I don't know. I don't. Maybe they sent all the light skinned ones to Manhattan and sent everybody, all the dark skinned ones to every other borough. I guess. I don't know. I can only assume here, people. I don't know. I don't know. But I do know this. I know that this migrant asylum seeking situation has become something of a big issue, not just with New York City, ladies and to all my listeners. It's not just in New York City. This is across the country. Now, we've decided to emulate this program, which I think is a very foolish program. It's a dumb program. This program should not be implemented at all. And we got to ask, where's this money coming from? Ask yourself that question. Like, really ask yourself that question. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, who's going to pay for this is the people of New York City. Because you got to ask, where did this money just come from out of nowhere? Where did this come from? Because when money pop up, it got to be put back. And we're going to pay for this. Just like every other state is paying for this, what's the word? Influx of people or whatever. It's just all these people coming here. All of them. And then we're paying them. Ladies and gentlemen, you could call it whatever you want. I'm going to call it how I see it, which is this is just an incentive to send more migrants to this city. You have to think about that. Where's the $1,000 card for the citizens that are already in the city that are dealing with homelessness? Where's the money for them? So to me, this is a very bad idea. This is an incentive to come. Now, I had already stated at one point that there was about 5,000 people headed towards America. These are 5,000 so-called asylum seekers that are heading to America. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, come on. If you hear about this and you head into America, where are you going to head to? Let's just be honest. Where are you coming to? Where you could get a check or a card. And let's not forget that the government itself is providing certain funds to these people as they come in, these asylum seekers. So we're looking at government funds on top of state funds. That's what we're looking at. But yet, the state does not have enough money to deal with its own problems.
Bruh.
The MTA system in the city, in New York City, is a wreck. Yet they can find $53 million from nowhere.
Bruh.
Come on, let's call it what it is, people. Let's call it what it is.
Message.
Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do you think that this would be an effective program, even though it has just started? The mayor did not, I guess, get into too many details, even though it just started. And another question is, even though they said these services, certain services, and certain establishments, organizations will be handing out these cards. I mean, it's a good and a bad thing to me, because you got to think, if certain people know that these establishments are holding these type of cards and they can probably hack into these cards, now you're putting the establishment at risk of being robbed. And who knows how or which way they're going to try to rob them. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm just throwing it out there. But if you're one of my listeners that work in an establishment like that, to where you're going to be receiving some of these cards, if I was you, I would tell whoever's at the top to beef up security, bro. Because they might be coming. They might be coming. They might be coming. All right, so that's my view, and that's my opinion for this particular topic. All right, folks. All right, to all my listeners, y'all already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. If you like this content, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Also, hit that notification button so you know when I post up videos. And feel free, to hit me up in the comments. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hit a brother up. You know? All right. I'm getting out of here. All right. To all my listeners, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Also, stay blessed and not stressed. Until next episode, y'all. I see y'all later. Peace out.